Iraq, Sierra Leone, Libya, Afghanistan. What's the success rate, do you think? I mean, what sort of hit rate are we getting? This is a direct threat to us, so there isn't really a walk-on by option, even if we wanted to.
And they come across to me, modern politicians, particularly in Britain right now, as uneducated morons.
They've been to Eton.
They've been to Eton.
Civil offices and little boxes. Others of us nibble after dinner lobsters, sipping frosted vodkas, clinking crystal goblets for the things accomplished. But if you're in, I'm on it. I'm feeling big today. Let's push this friggin' lyric business to the limits of it. Let's spray our faith across the city for the kids to clock it. It's not a product, it's a little bit of something honest. And that is rarer than you ever would believe, bruv. We're sheeped up, so very many shepherds have deceived us. Please.
Like the question, do you trust the government? Do you trust the government? Would the government lie?
To show that we will stand up for what we know to be right. To show that we will confront the tyrannies and dictatorships and terrorists who put our way of life at risk.
This is 2014. They're celebrating 100 years of war. 100 years later, what have we learned?
Freedom, justice, standing up for what is right.
Global economy without debt, destruction and death would collapse. This is their business. Of course they want it.
They've known that this isn't any old country. This is a special country.
The world has been on fire this year. Have you seen pictures? Have you seen images?
We intervene on a humanitarian basis to help stop that happening.
All of us, what we call the peoples, knew what was going on with the BBC.
As bad as we now know it was?
Yeah, we knew. We all knew. It was common knowledge, but it wasn't common knowledge in the media.
We need to make sure that children leave school after 11 years conversant with our history of our country, the important elements of history of the world.
We must defeat this ideology in all its forms.
Lying and deceit, of course, will always be a part of the political agenda.
The reason why we have sometimes to get involved is that otherwise these issues come and bite us here back at home. It was terrorism on the streets of Britain that caused us to be involved in Afghanistan.
You know, truth, narratives that you speak, that you speak about your own life. They're not formulated by words, sounds, metaphors. They're inside. You know your truth. This isn't. Does the government lie? The government can't stop lying.
These people, they are evil, pure and simple. That is the prism through which we should see these things.
War is about propaganda. War is about politicians. War is about corporations. It's about land. It's about money. It's business. The war machine. War is about business. And they just want to consume and consume. They consume like Monsanto food. They consume the agenda of prejudice, of hate. It's not democracy. They fed them with desire. Even if you thought you knew the truth, you wouldn't be close. With desire. Who sits down and designs those bombs? Their minds have been infected. A powerful network of pedophiles were operating at Westminster. There's a river of blood flowing from a royal residence. Look at her! Look at her! Jimmy Savile, Cyril Smith is the tip of the iceberg. You're a conspiracy loony. They want to nut you off. They want to put you over onto some kind of lunatic fringe. The media knew. The royals would have known, and it was all covered up. This is what they do with politics, to discredit any dissenting voices. These human beings, you must be crying inside out. You know, it's white from the general consciousness. It's not even allowed to be talked about. With their cover-ups, because they know they don't want it. They don't want it to be a seed. Who even knows? Even if you thought you knew the truth, you wouldn't be close.
What's the solution?
This is about creating our own iconography. This is about creating our own signs, our own symbols, our own roadshow.
They won't let you in.
As we move towards the next general election, we need to have voices. We need to make a film like Westminster. It needs to be made. The only thing I know what to do is make art.
That's how I fight back. What's the solution?
The greatest asset is not oil or gold, it's people. And we're all having to look at where we're investing our time and energy and what is that return on the investment. It's an opportunity to focus on what is working and eliminate what's not working in your life. It's okay to let things go now.